Let's get back to the weather right now as we look live over Independence Boulevard. And we mostly seeing some snow out there right now, something we haven't seen in quite some time. That's going to change here over into ice a little bit later on. Let's get over to Chief Meteorologist Tara Lane tracking everything. And Tara, we were talking a little bit about at the top of the hour saying the snow is officially here. It's breaking the record. Now it's officially official.
It's officially official that the snow drought is over, Brian. Our more than 1,000 days of without measurable snow, that would be at least 1/10 of an inch of snow reported at the airport in Charlotte. And that's the key. Some of you are saying, especially north and west of town, I've already seen snow this season. Well, at the airport in Charlotte, we didn't back on December 3rd, at least not up to about 1/10 of an inch so far. That's what we have picked up. So it officially ends that snow drought with that last substantial snow being from all the way back in January 29th of 2022. And of course, yes, it is still falling for a lot of us. Finally, a lot of you are maybe saying, because the air was so dry earlier with those dew points that were still hovering in the single digits and low and mid teens. Now those numbers have been increasing up into lower 20s right now. Still not as, of course, humid and just socked with moisture as what we normally see in springtime and earlier in the fall, but just enough to allow some of that precipitation to reach the ground. And temperatures, because of that too, that precip is falling and those numbers are getting colder now. So we've got 28 degrees in the Queen City, still at 34 in Concord, mid 20s stretching all the way up into the higher elevations. So we check out radar and see what's happening out there. Again, a lot of this is snow, but you have a lot of reports of sleet and some of those sleet and ice pellets mixing in, but all this blue is showing that snow or sleet mix from around the Queen City, parts of the I-85 corridor, stretching up into the mountains where it's mostly snow, and even down into, say, Lancaster, South Carolina, Rock Hill, Fort Mill, York, South Carolina has been seeing some too. But notice how more of that icy line with the sleet and freezing rain as opposed to snow is creeping ever so slowly to the north and now getting into Chester, Lancaster. So eventually over the next couple of hours, we're going to, most of us, experience that changeover to more of that freezing rain and sleet mix as opposed to snow. Meantime, north of, say, the I-40 corridor, staying as mostly snow into the night. So all this moisture continues to be pushed our way due to this area of low pressure off to the south and west. And winter storm warning, of course, continues through about 7 o'clock early tomorrow morning. So gives you an idea of timing. The snow and ice, freezing rain chances will be sky high, 90 to 100%. You are guaranteed to get that wintry precipitation as we get deeper into the night and a little bit past midnight. But notice how those numbers drop off the percentages significantly here the closer we get to daybreak in the morning. So this is mostly an early overnight thing. Eventually it's all going to taper off by sunrise, and most of it's out of here by the time a lot of you are waking up early tomorrow morning, but not before giving us an additional upwards of 1 to 2 inches of snow/sleet. Again, this may not be purely snow across the Charlotte metro, but we could still be looking at some of those slightly higher totals of additional 2 to 4 inches around the foothills and up into the higher elevations. But unfortunately, on top of that, with more of that icing coming in, we'll start to see more of that icy glaze and that icy buildup on the elevated surfaces and the roads and the stair railings and things like that, and the rooftops. Upwards of 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of ice possible, especially east along that Highway 74 corridor and down into parts of South Carolina, and yes, even across parts of the Charlotte metro too. So all of this lingers into the overnight. As I said, mostly done by 7 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. Sunshine returns in full force over the next couple of afternoons, but those icy areas will linger all throughout the weekend because we are still going to be feeling those sub-freezing temperatures. Anything that doesn't have a chance to evaporate during the afternoon will just be a sheet of ice and some black ice issues that's going to linger into early next week. So let's check it out on future radar. You can see how that pink creeps up closer to that I-40 corridor by 6 to 7 o'clock later on this evening. Meantime, it stays as mostly snow from near Statesville north up into the mountains as we get deeper into the night. And then eventually it all tapers off. So besides some leftover snow showers for you all up there in the mountains, early tomorrow we'll be waking up to some leftover clouds and areas of patchy fog and slick areas on the roads. Again, those icy areas throughout the weekend and early next week, but it's back to sunshine the next few days as temps stay cold for yet another week.